and welcome to Week 9 News. Our team, Brenda, Jessica, Sandra, and Malena, myself, welcome you and thank you for tuning in. We will start our news segment with international news with Jessica, who is in the Gulf of Mexico. Jessica, can you hear me?
Thank you, Malena. I can hear you just fine. Here we are in the Gulf of Mexico, only home of the marine vaquita, a miniature porpoise who is in extreme danger of extinction. With the increasing demand in China for the totuaba fish, vaquitas are getting unintentionally caught in the nets of poachers who are trying to sell the fish for thousands of dollars in Asian markets. According to an estimate made last November, there are no more than 30 vaquitas left in their natural habitat. Barbara Taylor, a marine mammal expert at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, just stated that if we continue in the path we're on, there will be no more vaquitas left within 2 years. Experts advising the Mexican government have proposed capturing several specimens and holding them in captivity as a way of preserving the species until the threat to its habitat has been removed. Although ecologists have always been opposed to captivity, Dr. Lorenzo Rojas Baracho from the National Ecology Climate Change Institute stated that although there are risks from putting the vaquitas in captivity, they are fewer than leaving them with the fishing as it is. One of the proposed solutions is training the United States Navy dolphins to locate the vaquitas and capture them for transfer to a seapen that is going to be built in their natural habitat along the Gulf of the California coast. Thank you, and back to you,
What
Malena.
a sad and interesting story. Now we're going to go over to our national news with our correspondent Brenda, who has an outfit
Thank you,
crisis
Malena.
story.
And now the national news. United Airlines banned 2 girls from boarding a flight and required a child to change into a dress after a gate agent decided that the leggings they were wearing were not appropriate. The company doubled down on that decision, defending it on a series of tweets. A spokesman for United Airlines confirmed this situation and stated that the leggings were not in compliance with the dress code policy for the company benefit travel. This is a program that lets United workers and their families travel for free on a standby basis. This incident came into light after Shannon Watts, an activist, tweeted about the situations. In a series of dozens of tweets, the company said that the incident was not a simple result of overzealous gate agents. United Airlines reserved the right to deny the service to anyone if its employees deemed to be inappropriately dressed. It also referred to the dress code applied to the past travelers. Back to you, Malena.
Thank you, Brenda. And now we're going to go over to our correspondent Jessica.
Thank you, Malena, and here we are with regional news. Florida's education is facing a big problem, where 40% of their teachers are leaving the state's public schools within 5 years after studying. The most popular complaints between teachers, besides the low wages and their payment arrangements, is their nonconformity with testing, where the bonus payments they receive are based on their high school SAT scores. Some of the teachers are leaving their position at public schools for private schools, where the payment is not entirely regulated by the government. Some others were forced to pursue other professions such as retail. Tallahassee politicians are concerned with this problem, and they are aware that they created these problems with bureaucratic policies. Therefore, legislators are working on different proposals hoping to address Florida's overabundance of testing with a bill called Fewer and Better Tests. They are also pushing the Religious Expression in Public Schools Act to protect students' rights to wear clothing, accessories, jewelry displaying religious messages or symbols. Teachers are also pitching solutions like smaller class sizes, better testing policies, and more involvement from the parents. Politicians are trying to fix this problem as fast as they can to avoid creating a bigger damage to Florida's education. Thank you. Back to you, Malena.
And now local news. Over to you, Sandra.
Thank you, Malena, and hello to everyone tuning with us. For all the Star Wars fans watching, this year the Star Wars Celebration Orlando is just 2 weeks away. The event will have dozens of panels, autograph signing, memorabilia, costume contests, demonstration, discussions, and more. The Fun Fest will last 4 days and will take place in the Orange County Convention Center from April 13 to April 16. Mark Hamill, well known for his starring role as Luke Skywalker, will be there all 4 days signing autographs and hosting his own panel, Hamill himself, on Sunday, as well as hosting a tribute to the late Carrie Fisher on Friday night. Other Star Wars celebrities slated to appear during the panels include Billy Dee Williams, Anthony Daniels, Warwick Davis, as well as other relevant people. This is the third time Orlando will have hosted a fan event that has in the past attracted more than 30,000 attendees. Star Wars Celebration 6 was here in 2012 and Celebration 5 in 2010. The first celebration was held in Denver in 1999 and it has held events in both Europe and Japan. It will surely be a worthy event for the fans and the saga. We'll go back to the studio with you, Malena.
Thank you, Sandra. And now for our last segment, Disney news. New Pixar movie Coco, based on Mexican holiday Dia de Muertos or Day of the Dead, is coming out next November and the trailer has just been released. Director Lee Unkrich calls Coco a love letter to Mexico and says that after decades of telling stories about other cultures with varying levels of accuracy, Disney is pushing to get it right. To pursue this, the writer and director of Coco decided to bring into their team members with a true Mexican background. Among them, one of their former critics, Lalo Alcaraz. Alcaraz is an artist that created a skeleton Mickey Mouse, saying that Disney was trying to trademark "Your Cultura" as a response to Disney's attempt to trademark the phrase Dia de Muertos or Day of the Dead. This trademark attempt was later pulled and marked as a mistake by the director. Pixar decided to bring Alcaraz, Octavio Solis, Marcelo Davison Avilés to form their cultural consultant group. Lee Unkrich says, "Working with Alcaraz, Solis, and Avilés was crucial to getting Coco right, and talking with them opens a conversation to what the celebration really means to them, and we knew we had a responsibility." Here is a picture shared by the director on his Twitter account, communicating to everyone their cultural consultant team and their members. The core team that's making sure #PixarCoco stays culturally honest is the caption for this picture. That will be all for Week 9 news. Thank you for tuning in.